Sleeves here with the Senior Pickleball Report powered by TNC Network with another version of Sleeves Snapshot Paddle Reviews. Quick and to the point. Here are the specs for the Aero by OM. This is a British engineered racket, a pickleball racket. This is not a paddle, folks. It is completely different. And it is a game changer and could change the industry very rapidly. This paddle is sort of a sports car. They call it the Porsche or Porsche, whatever you prefer, of paddles because, well, it's not a paddle. It's a racket. And why is it a racket? Well, it has a fluid carbon fiber mold all the way through the entire racket. In other words, it swings like a racket. If you can imagine this continuing and going around the whole way and down through the handle. This is the best handle I've ever played with. This is more like a tennis handle feel. It just has a little more control. Anytime anybody that I've given this paddle to hit puts it in their hand, racket, they mentioned the handle, like, wow, this handle is amazing. It's tacky. It's kind of got a shark skin polymer and handles sweat in the whole deal. And the hole here isn't because, they just started to plug, they put something on and popped a hole in. This is part of the frame and obviously plays a role. It is a nanotech technology on the surface. Reminds me a little bit of Gearbox in a particular way. They had to create their own polymer core because it is double thermoformed, so the heat and pressure to make this would crack your basic polymer core. So they created their own, which they call Hexiom, Hexiom, I believe. And this thing is so aerodynamic. They call it Aerotech. It is unbelievable at the net. You can move this thing. It's so nimble. It's the most nimble piece of pickleball equipment I've played with. It is definitely, like I mentioned, doesn't feel like a paddle. It does not feel bulky or blocky. It feels smooth and unbelievably nimble. I've never hit anything remotely close to this at this point. In particular at the net and driving the ball. The precision, and I can get really, really wristy with this and keep it in play. That's the biggest thing I notice. When I get wristy with what I would call sort of standard sandwich paddles, the two pieces of material and the polymer in the beginning, the ball flies all over the place. But with this, it's it's kind of the cross between, like the sport is, tennis and ping pong. And it plays like tennis and ping pong. They call theirs rackets. And that's what it plays like. It is expensive to make, so it's a little more expensive than your normal paddle, but it is well worth it. I put a little bit of edge guard tape on here just to protect the edge because it is beautiful. You can see from the unboxing, the quality of this product. They are messing around. And it's definitely something to behold. I've never hit anything like it. And here's the best part. It doesn't hurt my elbow at all. Fantastic paddle. Check out all the links in the description for all the information, because there's a ton of information that they've got trademarked in here that you can read about. Incredible paddle. And hey, check out our newsletter below. And at the end of the day, folks, maybe we're done with paddles. It's time for pickleball rackets. Hey, let's pickle. Oh.